At Southwest Elementary, we are committed to work together to be productive citizens. One way we do this is by taking a personal interest in our environment and the wildlife in it. I'm Safari Drew. I lead the team.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Giselle.
I'm Thomas.
And we're the Zoo Crew.
Giselle and Marissa, have you located Officer Bontrager yet? We're ready for his wildlife lesson.
Yes, we are going to the front to meet him now.
Can't wait to see what he brought. I hope he brought an alligator.
It's time for another wildlife lesson with Officer Bontrager from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission.
Each year he brings exciting animals like snakes, tortoises, raccoons, iguanas, and even alligators.
When he visits, he shares amazing animals that we get to learn about up close and personal.
What do you think turtles eat?
I think they eat worms.
They could eat some worms, that's right. Just like us, they eat meat and they eat vegetables. This is called a ball python. And this is actually the smallest species of python. And they don't get very big. They get about 3.5 feet long. So he's got maybe a little bit more growing to go. Come on now. He's got a little bit more growing to do, but not much. His name is Rambo. He lives with a rehab specialist. She has taken care of this animal or this alligator since it was a baby. So if you do come across an alligator in the wild, like on a trail or something like that, you just walk away nice and slow. Just back up and walk away. Why do you think he's white like this? What that's called? Anybody? We find these down in South Florida quite a bit now. People, they buy these and they're this size at the pet store. But what they don't know is this guy can grow up to 2.5 feet long.
Whoa.
So the neat things about the indigo snake is they'll eat venomous snakes. He's like the super snake. He can eat a rattlesnake and not be bothered by the venom.
One thing that Officer Bontrager told us about sparked a huge research project.
You mean when he told us that there was an Asian elephant center right here in Polk County?
Oh yeah.
Once Ms. Kerr found out about the CEC, it sparked a huge research project here in Alpha.
We researched from nonfiction, books, and magazines.
We also read a very good novel, and we also started doing a variety of internet activities based on elephants, such as visiting the CEC website. Students have the opportunity to specialize a certain area in elephants that they find fascinating.
For example, I researched elephants' feet and learned some fascinating facts.
Let's check in with our 4th and 5th grade researchers.
Did you know that an Asian elephant's jaw is 10 times bigger than ours? We also learned that an Asian elephant has 6 sets of teeth throughout its lifetime, and its last molar, which is its 6th molar, is bigger than a human head.
Blake and I researched very interesting information on elephant trunks. Blake, why don't you tell them about some?
I'd be glad to. An Asian elephant has one finger-like extension on the tip of its trunk. An elephant trunk can hold up to 3 gallons of water at one time.
And it can reach higher than a giraffe can when it stretches its trunk out.
As we were researching Asian elephants, we discovered someone that had Asian elephant experience. Her name is Miss Hanson. She used to work as a zookeeper, but now she works as a teacher at Lakeland Highlands Middle School. Thomas, are you ready with Miss Hanson's zookeeper talk?
You bet, Drew. I'm meeting Ms. Hanson in the Alpha room.
My name is Mrs. Hanson. I used to work at the Indianapolis Zoo. One of the elephants got pregnant, and 2 years later, she had a baby, and they named the baby as Johnny. So I used to take him to this little area where they had a shower, and we used to scrub him down and stuff. What's fun about him is he was a baby, but he was taller than me. Yeah, he was like this big. He was really fun. His trunk was about that long, and he used to reach out and touch my face all the time while we were bathing him. He was really super cute. But Elephants need exercise, right? Just like any other animal, you have to walk your dog. Well, at the zoo, we had to walk the elephants. And they used to hold on to each other's tail and walk all the way around. And Johnny would hold on to his mom's tail. And one day, he saw me walking. He got really super excited because he knows me, because I used to bathe him and stuff. He got super excited and he dropped his mom's tail and he came running toward me. I don't know if you can imagine a 600-pound elephant come barreling towards you. I was so scared. But he stopped about this close to me, and I was against the fence, and he picked up his trunk and started doing this to me again. It was really, really fun.
What do the elephants like to do for fun?
They love to swim. It's actually quite entertaining to see a 1,000-pound elephant in the water splashing around. They load up their trunks. Johnny used to fill up his trunk with water and rode over to his mom and spray her and run back to the water and jump in.
Then to top off all of our research, we took a field trip to the Barnum and Bailey Center for Elephant Conservation. The Ringling Brothers Center for Elephant Conservation opened in 1995. Their herd of elephants lives on about 200 acres of land.
But it's not a zoo. It's a scientific center devoted to research and breeding of Asian elephants.
The center is not open to the public, but we were allowed to visit because of our partnership with the FWC and our commitment to learning about Asian elephants. Every night, the elephants are walked to their specialized sleeping quarters so then they can have a peaceful slumber. Then every morning, they are walked tail by tail all the way to their pastures so they can roam and bask in the Florida sun.
Elephants love to play in the mud and grass.
They throw it on their back like it's sunscreen. I'm glad I don't have to use that.
Elephants need to be walked daily so they can smell and observe new objects.
This keeps the elephants exercised and entertained.
It takes a lot of food to satisfy the over 20 elephants at the CEC.
They are very picky about what they feed them.
Fresh fruits and veggies, delicious hay, and even bread as a special treat.
One of the most important things the CEC does is research ways to help keep Asian elephants healthy.
Did you know that elephants need a scrub down every day to keep their skin healthy?
Elephants learn at a young age how to behave like ladies and gentlemen for the veterinarian.
See, we kids aren't the only ones that have to learn manners.
The other main function of the CEC is to increase the population of the endangered Asian elephant.
Since they opened in 1995, the CEC has celebrated 25 bundles of joy. Those are some big bundles.
Elephants carry their babies for 22 months, nearly 2 years before they are born.
It takes some serious pampering of those pachyderms to get them through this process, so every new birth is celebrated.
The CEC's babies are named after important people in the Ringlings family or in America, such as the young elephant Barack, who was born the night of the presidential inauguration.
We'll tell you more about Barack later. He is quite a character.
Baby elephants love to play.
They explore everything around them with their trunk. It seems like they have an endless curiosity. Elephants who love to show off and want attention are the best choice for life under the big top.
Brock was one of those special babies. He has always loved attention.
While we were visiting the CEC, we noticed that Barack hasn't changed a bit.
While Miss Janice was showing us the circus chain car, Brock rolled a ball over to us and climbed over it to show off.
Our favorite part of the day was getting to feed 2 senior ladies, Icky and Alana.
We were able to meet them face to face, pat their chunks, and feed them lots of carrots.
Hey Drew, remember when you fed all these carrots to Icky and she sneezed on you?
Yeah, that's probably why she got her name, because an elephant sneeze is very icky.
Over the past 3 months, we have learned an elephant load of information.
Yeah, all the research I've done on baby elephants is fantastic.
All the facts we learned about elephants were amazing. Did you know there's about 100,000 muscles in their trunk?
They even loaned us a book for the elephant trainers that they used to train the elephants. Thanks, CEC.
We really appreciate all your help.
But sadly, the Asian elephant species is highly endangered, which means they're at risk of becoming extinct. So it's our responsibility to help them.
If you want to learn more about Asian elephants, you can visit the CEC's website at www.elephantcenter.com
to figure out how you can help out the Asian elephant species.